Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Lisette and this is my Proverbs home. I hope everybody is doing great today. I want to say hello and thank you, give you a shout out to all my new subscribers that have joined my channel. Thank you so much for being part of our friends and this channel, and I hope you really enjoy. Thank you for all of those who have been on this journey with me for quite a while, and actually we have become, how can I say it? YouTube friends, pen pal friends, typing friends, but we've become friends, and I thank God for you. I thank you for all your encouragement. I thank God for my family that watches, my friends, some of my friends that watch. I just want to say thank you to everyone. But this video is a little different because this video today, I'm going to talk about something I really don't talk about a lot. I think maybe I mentioned one thing that I do, but I really don't talk about like my professional life outside of the home or what I do for a living, or I really don't. It's kind of sporadic. It's up in the air. People are wondering, what does she do? Yeah. So this video is a little different. Today's video, I'm going to share with you different ways that I make income. Okay. My degree is in childhood education. I love children. I love working with children. That is what my degree is. Now, I've worked in the public school system. I also taught 4th and 6th grade, and I was a PE coach, assistant PE coach, and I also taught Spanish. That was a long time ago. I worked for Christian schools for quite a while. And then I worked for public schools. I was a bus monitor. I was a cafeteria teacher. I was a tutor. I did all that stuff. Site tutor for home kids that are being homeschooled. So I'm an on-site tutor. So I do different things with children. I wear different hats. In the summertime, I like to clean. I work in different places, you know, and I clean. I used to have my own business, and it was called Glass Slipper Cleaning Business. Actually, my brother called me this morning, and my brother and I were talking, and I was talking to him about that. And I had my own shirts and everything, but I no longer really do that. My husband and we work at the same place during the summer. My summer job is seasonal. It goes all the way into October, and then it stops, and it's seasonal. So I have other forms of income that I do, but I love where I work during the summer. I really enjoy it. I work in a huge place. It's a huge historic place. It's absolutely beautiful. That's where I work, and I enjoy it. My husband is manager there. He's a site manager, and we really enjoy working together. So that is what we do. That's what I do during the summer. However, my main job is children. I love working with children. That's what my degree. I have a degree in science, and I love working with kids. So now that we got that out of the way, that's what I do. Now, do I share where I work? No, because we live in a time that we have to just be secure and a little bit more safe. And when it comes to children, I will not share that. I would tell you what I do, but I will not share where I work. So I really enjoy doing those kind of things. But we all know this, especially you if you work outside of the home. Now, am I a homemaker? Yes, I consider myself a homemaker. I may not be a full-time homemaker, like I'm home every day and that's all I do. I also like to work. I like to work. It's just in me. It's how I was raised, how my mom, and hi mom, if you're watching, I love you. How my mom raised my sister and I. Even when we were in high school, we had jobs. We went to school and we worked on the side. And that just always was part of my character, part of who I am. And that is a healthy thing to work. Now, if you're retired or you work from home, that is a great thing too. If you can work from home, that is a great thing. Talking about working from home. Now, I do have things that I do on the side. I am an author and I write books. Actually, I have a book signing. This is my 3rd book signing I have with 5 other authors, and we're all going to be reading from our books, and we're going to be signing and selling our books. That's coming up soon. When that comes up, I will let you know, and I will videotape some of it, and I will share it with you. So yes, I like to write children's stories. I like to write books. That is what I do on the side. That is more of something I am going to want to do full time. I am doing that now and I really enjoy it, but I really want to get into that full time and completely work from home. And I'm praying about it. The right timing will come. Many of you know I just became a pastor's wife. I mean, we've been married, but we just were voted in as pastors. So my husband is a pastor. And so, yep, that's another responsibility that we have on our plate. But I do love writing. I love drawing. I love creating. I love doing those kind of things. And what I'm trying to get at is saying, if you're the type of person that you say, you know what, I'm doing this job over here, but it's not really what I want to do. I really want to work from home. That is a great way to work from home. If you are an editor and you can edit people's stories really well, you can make money editing from home. If you like to write, you write recipes and you want to put them into a book, you can also self-publish your own books. I started as a self-publisher. I was in college, the big 2020 hit, and I said, okay, I've got to do something. You know, many people were complaining, okay, we're home, we're stuck at home. And no, I really am one of those people that believe that I have to have fresh air and go out and enjoy the fresh air and breathe it in. However, we know the situation. I don't want to make this video about that. And I thought to myself, I have to do something with my time. So I decided to start taking the stories that I wrote, because there were stories and books that I already had written for a long, long time. I just never did anything with it. And I said, this is the time. I got my degree. I graduated online. Graduation was virtual. So I graduated online with my degree. And then I decided it's the time to start writing. My sister, it started as a joke. My sister made a joke because she's allergic to pineapple. And we started kidding around and joking around about being allergic to pineapple. And we were just laughing and having fun. And I told her, imagine if my first book would be about pineapple. And she goes, yes, Death by Pineapple. And we just laughed so hard. Well, I hung up the phone with her. And that was my first book. The Boy, the Pineapple, and the Frog. That was the first book that I wrote. Now, when I got the book and I received it, I was like, oh, I'm not satisfied with it. But it was great because it gave me the initiative to continue to write. Then I wrote another book, The Snowiest Day in Richfield Springs. And that book became very popular. It's the most I have sold. And I continue to write. I have about, I would say, 6 to 7 children's books already written. And I also design journals. Do your dream. What is that dream and that goal that you have, that you want to do, that you're like, who's going to read my books? Who's going to want to do this? Who's going to, you know, we can talk ourselves into something and we talk ourselves right out of it. We could get gung-ho about something and then a minute later, we talk ourselves right out of what we want to do. Use wisdom, of course. If I say, well, I want to build cars for a living, I know nothing about cars or building cars, I'm going to fail at it, okay? But if it's a gift that you have and you decide, you know, I really want to do this. I really have a passion to write books. I really have a passion to take my poems and put them in the form of a book and publish my own books. I have my books in stores. I have my books on Amazon. I've already done 3 book signings. Only God can do that. That passion God put in my heart. And it all started as a joke. As a joke. Take it seriously. And I mean that metaphorically. Because it was a passion in my heart since I was in the 6th grade. I had a teacher. I wrote a story. And the teacher read it and said, you are a good writer. And I was like, and that stayed with me. I thought about it back here somewhere. But I thought of me, a girl from the Bronx, what can I give? Okay? I'm telling you, you can do it. Whatever that passion is. Another thing I started to do, started designing business cards for friends and for people. Business cards, and also designing journals for people and for businesses, helping people with their small business. I started doing that, getting them started, getting them going, telling them how I started and the resources that I use. My publishing company is called Keen's Life Books. That is my publishing company, and I do that on the side too. So that seems to be growing. It's really amazing how this is happening, that I'm helping people with their small businesses to get started. And my goal is to have a Zoom class and start helping people that want to start. And that's just a goal of mine that I know is going to come true. I was selling on McCurry, and I gave that up because it was just too much selling things, having to mail it out, having to be on time. I was doing that for a long time. I was very successful at it. I was making good money, but then I stopped doing that. So I'm not doing that right now. I really enjoy the publishing part of my work, helping others get their businesses started, and working with children and being here for my husband. The basic point of this video is that don't give up. If you have a goal, you have a dream, you have something you want to do, you're like this, I want to do this, I want to try. You know, women, yes, we are moms and grandmas, and we work from the home, and we're homemakers, we take care of our home, but there's nothing wrong with a woman that wants to work. There's nothing wrong with a woman that's staying home and wants to work from home and is successful at it. If you're one of those women that are watching, men too, but if you're one of those women that are watching and say, you know, I would like to do something like that. I would like to get started and starting my own business. Maybe you make crafts. Maybe you're a craft maker and you're really good at making crafts. And you're like, I want to sell this. Sell your crafts. And I thank God for my roots, because I come from a lineage of women that work hard. My mom said I am a lot like my grandmother. She was telling me that my grandmother was an entrepreneur. She started making food for the community, and she ended up moving to the States many years ago. She came into the States legally, and she came in and she had 2 restaurants. And my grandmother was also a seamstress. And she became very successful. And my mom says, you just remind me of her. And it's just that thing I have in me to create, to do my best, to try my best. And if I can do it, you can do it. You want to write a book? Write it. Start writing your thoughts down. Write it. You can make it. You can do that side business at home. Whatever it is you'll want to do, you can be successful at it. God bless you. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was different. I got a little bit more personal today, a little bit more candid, personal. But trusting in God. We don't only do this so we can say, oh, look, because I would tell you, things don't start with a lot of money. People, that is part of the problem. People get into business, and when they get into business, they just want to make money right away. We're going to be rich. No, that's not how it works. It takes time. You're going to have the slopes that go down where it takes time, and you may be making a little bit of good, and then there will be 2-3 months go by and you kind of have a down slope. It takes perseverance, hard work, dedication. Don't give everybody your secrets. Just your stuff together. Then share people, hey, look, I have a business. This is what I'm doing. But that's a whole other topic. I love you all. God bless you. Thank you for joining my channel. Those who just joined, thank you so much. And to all my friends, have a great day.